So when our brave adventurers left off in the story of Humblewood, they had returned to Elderheart to find it in disorder. Apparently, word of the aspect's destination of Elderheart had reached the civilian population and had installed a light panic as many people started packing up their possessions and started leaving. Some were trying to fortify their homes, while others simply did not know what to do. There were those among the Perch Guard and the Wildwood Brigade, and a few brave individuals who have started preparing for the crisis ahead, ready to meet the challenge head on and do what they can to save their homes. During this time, you spoke with the council members along with the dean to formulate your plan. Right now, they've been gathering their forces, but have more or less laid out the broad outlines of what they are hoping that you can accomplish with the Borealis. Saying that your group will need to go to the seal that was weakened by Oswald, and using the Borealis, complete a ritual that will hopefully reseal the aspect away. Your group plans to head out tomorrow, along with the forces that have been mustered, though the council has asked to convene with you the next morning to make sure that everything is finalized and make sure all the details are clear. Taking the day to prepare, you all do various tasks. Some of you perform more recreational activities to help relax or simply kill time as you're waiting for the final showdown. Others of you got equipment and prepared to the best of your abilities. And some of you try to speak and try to install hope in the populace. However, the next morning arrives. Your group awakens and are once again summoned to the council's chambers. You all gain the benefits of a long rest if you need, for whatever reason, to refresh on anything.
I better check my spell listings. What do you think we should need here, guys?
Well, we're fighting a giant snake, so anything that can restrain it, anything that can give us advantage against it.
So I'll keep
Probably not
bless
gonna-
with me. I'll keep create and destroy water, because there's a good chance we might have to put out a forest fire.
I have a sneaking suspicion heat metal's not going to be of any use.
You're probably
What?
not.
No.
Obviously, keep spiritual weapon, because that's like best spell ever.
Yes.
Protection from energy, maybe? I don't know. Fire seems very prevalent.
Absorb elements.
You can't
Protection
get
from
absorb
energy,
elements.
though, is a bloody concentration spell, though.
I mean, in a pinch, it'd be nice, but it's
We
not.
got the fire potions, though.
We do. Never mind.
I might-
Disregard my comment.
Sleep
Speaking
storm,
of which,
actually, not
Michael,
really.
how many quote-unquote fire resist potions did we actually get? We started to question that last session and we never got an answer.
You got 2.
Okay.
So, Michael.
Oh wait, I need
I've been
revivify just because, right? So we got those diamonds, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we have that.
You think dispel magic
Michael?
will be any use, guys?
Oh no.
Fire elemental is physical based, specifically strength based.
Okay, I will get rid of that and put on revivify in case someone goes down permanently.
Michael, so I figured I've been level 5 for a while with here, and I figured I would go through this just to make sure that you've also banned this spell, Conjure Animals. I assume that is also banned, at least not level 3 base spell.
Can you post the spell?
It is actually the most disgusting spell the druid has, debatably.
Oh yeah, it's fucking.
It's a pain in the ass. It's just like, I'd like a small army of critters, please.
Yeah, so I decided to be nice and never use it.
A small
this
army
is-
of critters? No, I would like a small army of wolves. Thank you.
Yes. So I figured I wouldn't do that to you because I'm not a complete ass. I'm just half one.
Let me see.
I mean, the way I rule it, Andy, is I allow it. It's just you're only allowed to use the level 2 or 1 and nothing below because it gets silly when you have like 8 to 10 creatures on the board.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that just bogs down combat. That's why no
Yeah.
one likes these spell. That's why no one likes necromancy wizards.
Yeah. I had my first D&D game as a DM. My friend decided he wanted to be special and tried to play a homebrew treant necromancer, and that was I regret every single decision up to that point.
You
So-
roll it all in bulk, or you just tell them
Yeah.
to go play Warhammer 40k tabletop.
I'll allow you to use the spell.
I ended the campaign in 10 sessions because I was like, fuck you and your stupid skeletons.
You're allowed it, Andy.
Awesome. But, okay, so I'll keep that in mind, but I'm probably not going to use, like, I'm not going to be that dick that rolls up, like, 8 different wolves. I'll do what Heath does and only allow challenge rating 2 or 1.
Yeah,
That's
that's why you only got 1 or 2 beasts and you're not slowing down combat considerably.
Yeah,
I
so
will I will say I will add the stipulation is that I am going to pick for the critters that you summon based on the area you're in.
Okay.
So, for example, you're not summoning in like velociraptors.
Fair enough.
I'd like to.
That is a very fair.
Unless you end up in like a Jurassic Park situation.
Can we
That is
ride
very
'em?
fair.
But anyway,
Do you think Fog Cloud would be a good idea to have?
On it, I don't know. If it's gonna
I
be more of a
doubt it
problem
because the thing
than
would
a-
just walk out of it,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we can't see it, so our attacks would be a disadvantage.
Entangling on the entangle would be really nice.
Tangle would be
No,
nice.
no. After that fight, yeah, I'm keeping Entangle just on my person at all times.
Entangle's awesome.
There's also the other one, like the one that creates spiked ground heat.
Spiked
the one
ground
that
growth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spike Growth. I always have that as well. It is also a very good spell.
Yeah.
You're a
Now make
land
sure
druid,
that if you
right?
pick lightning bolt, you don't fire it through me.
I can also use Call Lightning, which is a pretty good like.
Call Lightning's
continuous
better
spell.
actually, just because you can keep it running. Yeah, as long as you stay back. So I think what we'll start off is I'll cast a Beacon of Hope at the start though, so we got our maxi heals and Wisdom save advantages.
Yeah, and I can cast like an Aura of Vitality if you guys want. or
Would I
Call
try?
Lightning.
Would anyone be willing to enlarge me? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna do anything big.
I wouldn't have the concentration. I'm gonna be keeping Ray of Enfeeblement up on the boss the entire fight, or try to.
Yeah, so and I don't think Cossette's got second level spells yet, do you?
Do I?
You
I
have
don't
one
think
Ray
so.
of Enfeeblement in the Ring of Spell Storing. I can theoretically replace that with an enlarge if you want.
That wouldn't be horrible.
I mean, how much is a large really going to do for you, though? It only gets you an
Oh,
extra
yeah.
D4 of damage, and I
don't
don't think
know.
this is something you want to grapple.
Maybe I do. Keith, you don't know me. Maybe I do want to grapple with the big fucking flame elemental. I don't know.
How big was the flame elemental again, Michael? Because we did see it.
You'd say it's probably around the size of. Let me see here. I believe it is supposed to be. Let me pull up the stat block. Ah, yes, gargantuan.
Okay, yeah, so enlarge won't even let you grapple.
Yeah.
it.
No, okay. Yeah. No. I
do you
thought it
think
was
that would-
huge.
Would Entanglement actually be able to contain will Entanglement able to contain a gargantuan creature?
Pretty
I don't-
sure, yes. I don't think Entangle has a limit.
Well, it's a 20 by 20, I think. So
Well, yeah, but you just
Yeah,
got to
but-
be in the area.
Yeah.
okay.
As long as he's like touching the area, I think he's still being affected by it.
In theory, I could give Cosette access to the haste spell, and Cosette could haste you, Jay. That's like.
Well, I
I'm
can
just trying to
haste.
think be more helpful here because unless you guys put any spells on me, I'm gonna be the same. I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more helpful. I don't know.
Well, you're our rushy tank. And Haze from
Yeah.
Cossette would make the most sense. because we want someone with a concentration, because our concentration is going to be all used up. I will be having either Bless up, or I will take, or I'll have Beacon of Hope up, right? Or I'll have Spirit
Beacon of-
Guardians up. Like, I have a lot of concentration spells.
Beacon of Hope isn't concentration, I'm pretty sure.
No,
Beacon
it
of
is.
Hope, it most definitely is concentration.
He's right. It's concentration. I don't know which out of all those would be useful enough, but I don't know. Hey man, if Claire wants to haste me, Claire can haste me. Well,
Oh yeah, it is. My bad.
either do we want advantage on wisdom saves and death saves and a shit ton of healing, or bless? Or spirit
dude-
guardians.
Well, just so you remember, 2/2 can also cast Bless.
But
Fair enough, yeah.
if I cast Bless and Tutu cast Bless, then everybody's blessed, not just half the party.
Yep.
That's a give and take situation.
In my opinion, considering how much damage mitigation we have, let's just double up on Bless.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. We'll double down on Bless then, and I can throw up Spiritual Guardians if my concentration drops.
Yep.
Because that gets us more likely to hit the damn thing anyways. And with our
Yeah.
rolls, we could probably use the help.
Yeah. I mean, you don't, everyone else does.
Before the fight start. Actually, you know what? I'll wait off on the shaping until I see the damn thing.
No, Claire's back. Claire, you good for casting haste on, using your concentration to cast haste on Ian?
I mean, I could cast haste on Ian if
You
need
have
be.
your concentration up with Entangled.
Right. Okay.
Is haste something I have in the ring?
We can put it in the ring before we start, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Hey, well then we'll do that then. That's the best. I think that's our best bet.
That's huge.
Giving our barbarian extra hits is a good idea.
And more AC. I'm more inclined about that more AC. It's 2 more, but it helps.
I mean, I'm
2
less.
more AC and advantage on deck saves.
Yeah,
I
I'm
already
less
have it,
inclined
so.
about the frick. Yeah, I mean, I'm more inclined about you getting an extra hit because you're our heavy hitter.
Yeah, 3 attacks at advantage is great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think this concludes us planning.
Yeah, I think we're all good, guys.
Michael, could you hand me a character sheet for an ape for the
Yeah,
fight
sure.
starts? Cheers.
Oh, for your shape, wild shape.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
I still think it's weird how Humblewood creatures turn into just different furries. It just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. This is my alter self. It's basically just alter self a little bit.
Yeah.
Except
I don't know if I missed this. Who are we giving the fire resistance potions to?
I am getting one.
I'm already resistant to fire due to the Borealis.
Yeah. So you
So
get one.
I
I'll
don't-
take one.
Yeah, sounds good.
How do I give this to you, Andy?
You just basically share it with me. Just look up the
Go
creature and
into
then
the edit. Oh,
Yeah, you
can-
go into edit just like when you give handout sheets for players, Michael.
When you drag over the creature, you drag and drop it from the compendium, and it switches it.
I already have a wolf. Huh, interesting.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay.
that's-
Edit and then in players' journals. That would be you, Andy.
Does the wolf have for AC actually?
Okay, cool. There you go.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right. So if you guys are ready to plan, so you all awaken, and remembering your meeting, you head up to the. Unless you guys are planning on doing something else, I assume you go up to the council's chambers.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going.
All right. So you head up to the branches, the high branches, and as you get up there, you see there's a lot of traffic, like foot traffic, heading up that way. And when you get there, you see what seems to be a large collection of residents of the Elderheart. Many are in a panic. Some people are shouting things along the lines of, "Are we safe?" and "Can you protect us?" Stuff along those sorts of lines. It seems the council has not made an official statement yet on the sort of danger heading to this place, but word has gotten out, and from what you already know, people are definitely taking this as a real threat. The perch guards see you and kind of clear a line so that you can get into the building.
Coming through, making way! Out of the way! Heroes coming through!
And as you guys are ushered in, you're brought once again to the council chamber rooms, which, as of this moment, are a little disorderly. But you do see some familiar faces in there. You see the dean. You see what seems to be captain of the Perch Guard, or not Perch Guard, of the Wildwood Brigade, Benna, the former bandit general, who seems to be conversing, looking over the plans. You see various other individuals here who have been people you've seen on your journey, such as Havel and Trevor, are also in this room. And as you walk in, the dean says, "Ah, good, you're here. All right. So it's time to go over the specifics. So, from what we've deduced from Mr. Ebenhardt's notes here, we believe we have conducted a ritual that can reseal the aspect of fire into, back to where it came from. However, that being said, we're going to need some time to prepare this ritual.
How much time?
Well, at least an hour.
You know, if we, Councilor, do you want to happen to know how far the aspect of fire is from Elderheart, would you?
We're not entirely certain at this point, but from what scouts have reported, it seems so it's maybe 2.5 days out. It's moving quite rapidly from what we've been told. And there is a caveat to this ritual. The aspect needs to be within a certain range for it to go off.
Let me guess, like not within like a 2-hour, 3-hour walk, right? It's gonna be fucking close.
Yes, we're talking at least 100 to maybe 200 feet.
So we gotta keep the thing busy for an hour.
Fire aspect regenerates. Do we need to keep it alive for an hour? Or can we just put it down and wait?
You could keep to try to... It's unlikely that a mortal blow would be able to finish it off, but if you're able to subdue it for an hour, that should suffice. However, based on the research that we've done in coordination with Oswald, it's likely that some form of cold magic, maybe, should the elemental taken enough of a beating, some form of enough cold magic may be able to keep him subdued long enough for the ritual to be commenced.
Got it! Cold shoulder treatment!
Me and Maston can provide a degree of that at the very least.
Honestly,
Yes.
I think you're the only two that can right now.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
cantrips that can do that, right?
Not myself, no, but
What
I do
about,
have some spells that could
what about you,
aid in
Lauren?
it.
I have both spells and cantrips for that, yes.
Perfect,
Oh.
because keep Lauren alive at all costs. Got it.
Oh, keep in mind, Maston, you're attuned to the Borealis, correct?
Yes, that is correct. And I am looking at the stats for it.
Yeah, I believe you automatically you get the Ray of Frost cantrip.
Yeah, you learn Ray of Frost cantrip. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. I
So
will
both
add
of
that to
you
my.
have. Yeah, you both have the
Excellent.
ability to cast Frost, so that's good.
So that may be a way of subduing the aspect. However, it is not near the circle right now. And it's likely that someone is going to need to lure it there.
So you want us to get its attention and lure it towards the circle?
Yes.
Sounds
well,
like a job for the fastest deer alive.
Well,
Oh.
be forewarned that it's not so much a matter of speed from what we've been told. The aspect is able to close distances quite quickly. It seems more of a matter of endurance, because if you move too far away from it, it will lose interest in you, but obviously if you're close to it that's interested in you, it's going to be attacking.
Still sounds like the fastest deer alive job to me.
By all means.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
What are we talking about?
How would you like to outrun a elemental creature of great destruction?
Oh, I mean, I did that before. Again?
Yeah. Yes, but making sure that you keep its attention the whole time through.
Yeah, the first time
Sounds
around
easy.
I kept its attention, mostly by catching every rocket through.
Yeah, no, that sounds easy enough.
Alright. That's good. So, based on what we've also been told by scouts, we should also expect other elementals to get involved with this. It seems, while they may not necessarily be able to coordinate on the same level as you and I can, they seem to be able to have a unified goal of consuming the woods. So I imagine any attention you draw from the aspect will also attract the eye of other elemental creatures.
So what you're saying is, not only are we gonna have to deal with him, we're gonna have to deal with hundreds of elementals coming after us as well.
Well, that's what we're hoping the Perch Guard, the Tenders, and the Wildwood Brigade can offer support with, as well as many of my own personal faculty are also volunteering for this. We are essentially going to try to stop them from spreading further, and also keeping enough of them busy to give you a realistic realistic chance of completing
Not
the attack.
dying.
Yes. We are lacking in numbers, but hopefully the quality of the men and women who are coming here will more than make up for that.
Wait! How much are we getting paid for this, guys?
I'm personally being paid in exposure, quite literally.
The heat exposure.
Tenders don't. I don't tend to take cash. I already have a career with the tenders.
And your service is much appreciated, as Havel of the Autumn Moon speaks up and says, if you do make it through this, expect a promotion.
As long as if we, here's just hoping that we get that far.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, if we don't make it this far, you can also expect a promotion. Posthumous promotions are a very popular thing.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, if we get through this, do you mind paying off the lady I bought this health potion from? I kind of wrote her an IOU.
Speaker Berta just kind of pitches up and says, I suppose, do you know who this lady is?
Table, I can't remember what her name is.
Elsa. Elsa.
Elsa.
Ellis. Same difference.
Wait, what?
Elisa.
Elisa? I think her name was Elisa? She's got the magic item shop.
I suppose that could be arranged, yes. She turns to you, Roku. We'll make sure that you're rewarded for your service to the rules. Don't worry.
Okay, just, we're about to risk our lives and literally be possibly killed here, so. And churches aren't cheap.
Oh, did Tutu sleep in again?
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I'm sure she'll show up.
Yep, I bet you at the most inconvenient time.
Well, that just means that the cavalry's finally arrived. So, depends on how you look at it.
Fair enough. By the way, if Andy gets criticaled and insta-killed because Laura's not here, we know what the blame is.
To be fair, though,
Like
the
a-
aspect of
like-
that you have been told the aspect of fire is also has elements of has elements of earth in it. So
Yes, exactly. But that's it. It's the combination we've discovered. It's got to be rocks and Laura missing.
But anyway,
Hey, I'll be right back. Apparently there's an issue going on upstairs.
Okay.
okay,
I'll be right back.
but yes, we will make sure you are justly compensated, young Matt Patch. Though the survival of the woods, I think, is a priority in and of itself.
You haven't met Roko?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Roko's like 75% ready to call this wood recycle material.
You gotta have something left over to recycle. Won't be much good if it's nothing but a pile of ash.
Ash is a great fertilizer.
it's true, really.
You can see the confidence in the room slowly fade just a little.
Yeah, we're gonna save the place. Stop you worrying. Just nice to have a backup plan, is all.
Not much of a backup, but right. It is around this time that a perch guard comes in, finally dressed, kind of comes into the chamber room and says, I don't mean to be a bother, council members, but the people outside are starting to get rowdy. They want to hear from you all. And as you can kind of see Lima Lux Luma kind of pipe up and says, well, I'm sure they would. Kind of looks at the rest of the council. I don't suppose we can put this off any longer. It's time for us to make a statement.
I'm surprised you've put it this long as it is. You really don't want a mob panic right about now.
No, we do not. And there's kind of like a grim, like, solitude. Not solitude.
Determination.
Yeah, like there's a grim determination among the council members as they kind of understand what they have, that what they're gonna do is not gonna be easy. Says, we have a plan. We have hope. Most importantly, we can get through
And
this.
we have a plan B: reduce, recycle, renew.
Let's not bring that up. I don't think that's going to be a very comforting plan B to most people.
You see, at the very least now you're not looking grim, you're just looking slightly annoyed. It worked.
There's a look of kind of amusement on on the Raptor's face, the one who almost got you imprisoned there, Lyran. The Tyria kind of says, "You just know what to roll." Well, no one is, however, and I doubt this will put anyone's minds at ease, but we must do what we must.
Roko, go out there with them at a time like this. Some guidance is appreciated, I'm sure.
Sure.
We would prefer it if you stayed in the back.
Don't worry, pal. I got you. Siglia knows what she's doing.
Pat taps him on the shoulder.
You got a new gift?
Yeah.
Alright. Again, not comforted, but they press forward. And as you all watch them leave and kind of follow, seeing what's about to unfold, you see that the Purge Guard have kind of cleared a area in front of the council chamber's entrance so that the council may exit. As you walk out with kind of behind them, you can kind of see like more people have gathered here to the point where some people are like hanging off of branches and are like, this place is like surrounded basically on all sides as there are people who are hanging off of branches above and below you, trying to see what's going on. As the Purge Guard kind of make sure that the area is secured, the Speaker Berto kind of steps in front of all the other council members as she starts to say, "My fellow citizens, we have received dire reports from our watch posts. An elemental creature that so recently arose beneath our woods now makes its way towards Elderheart." And as she's saying this, a sort of like, there was a silence before as she began to speak. But as she says this, you can kind of see people look worried back and forth. Despair begins to set in as panic whispering starts to unfold. Some people, one person shouts, "But you'll defend us, right?" And another person shouts, "We're not doomed to ashes, are we?" It seems there is, as she starts saying, "We have a plan. We hope that we are able to subdue this force of chaos." It's like someone asked, "How?" And another person says, "We're doomed, aren't we?" Like, you can see that she's starting to like lose this crowd.
Okay, we gotta get this sorted out, guys.
Roko walks forward because fuck it, it's Roko.
Sure.
I'll walk behind Roko because fuck it, this might be important.
Alright.
And Roko will cast guidance on himself.
Alright.
As he looks at her.
Don't worry, people. We are here to protect you and keep you all safe. Our plans are in motion to defeat this dark and vile, vile creature, and with the help of the gods, including Recycler, great goddess, god lover, we will defeat this creature and save our people!
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Turn on my guidance. Because that's why I cast it in advance. I knew it was coming. Persuasion. Yeesh. You gonna give me a hand there, Jordan, or you gonna let that one ride?
I'm actually gonna give you my inspiration for this. I'm not. Can I actually give him an inspiration, Michael?
I thought you had chrono shift.
I do have chrono shifts. I kind of want to save those
Oh,
for
fair
combat,
enough.
but
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot to mention, it will take about a day's travel to kind of before you get to like that.
Yeah,
you
so-
get the chrono shift.
I want to throw that out there so I'm not dicking you over.
Yeah, okay. Jesus. Well, 16. Yeesh. 2 sevens. Damn. Not rolling hell well today.
As you say this, some people like recognizing you, like you see some people who recognize you from the roots. Others seem to recognize you as kind of heroes who kind of like went along with the charge to go fight the bandits at the attack Eldahart. Kind of recognizing you as like heroes of the woods, but you also hear a few whispers of like, "Who the heck is Recyclia?" And there's still some like you've diffused a little bit of it, but there's still a lot of despair here, a lot of panic. That is just like that's still like bubbling below the surface and is about to like spill over. And there's kind of a pause here as it's like someone everyone's just kind of waiting to see if someone says something at this point. If any of you would like, you may also one more person may try to help ease the crowd.
If we only had a bard here.
Oh, Rufus is around.
I mean, I guess Rufus could if he wanted to try, but he was already kind of giving out speeches again. I guess he can give out another one.
We materialize Rufus from the ether.
I assume
Rufus, we
Rufus has
call
been.
upon you.
I assume Rufus has been around.
Yeah, Rufus will. He will tell the crowd that if we. The thinking in pure doom was not going to be helping the situation. Don't look to what the worst scenario could be, but how the best scenario could also play out as well.
All right.
So.
All right, you gave
Not-
your speech.
I whisper to Rufus in that vizier type of manner, going like, Rufus, in theory, we do have a plan B that just goes, there is a fortress in the mountains. We could evacuate if need be.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean,
alright.
it's not the worst case. If the worst case scenario even comes along, there's still contingencies for it.
All right. Rufus, you may make me a.
Oh
persuasion.
Jesus!
I'll chrono shift that one again.
Oh my God!
Hold on. Can we make sure this thing is not broken?
Yeah, there we go.
It's not broken.
It's just we had 2 rolls of 12 and 12. At least I was guiding, so I got a little ahead.
Yeah.
That
Sweet
is.
Jesus.
Jesus,
That's- That is cursed. Hate it. Hold on, don't. No, that's for eloquence bards. Shit.
I mean, if any of you have inspiration, you are free to give it.
Actually, I think Rufus does have inspiration, so.
Oh,
I mean-
go ahead.
Yeah, he does.
81.
All right.
18.
That's a little better. Yeah, 18. That's a little better, I guess.
That actually does make a difference.
I
Fair
hope
enough.
so. A 6 point difference is pretty significant.
Yeah. I mean, it's still
So-
rolled like shit. But
Listen, that's what expertise is for.
yeah.
So, So as you start speaking and speaking of how to not lose hope and how to not focus on the worst case scenario, but to help forge the best case scenario, you kind of see people starting to they listen to your words, and you can start feeling kind of a tonal shift in the crowd's momentum here, as people kind of like start moving away from despair and start kind of like getting to that mindset of like, and yeah, you can see from the crowd, it's like maybe this isn't helping. Maybe he's right. This isn't helping. Maybe there's something we can do, and as you're like speaking on this, speaker Beta kind of like sees the kind of shift in the momentum and pat you on the kind of gives you a pat on the shoulder, says, whispers in your ear, "Thank you." As she steps forward once more, says, "Recently, we have faced many hardships. The flames have ravaged the woods, have threatened to tear communities apart, yet Elderheart still stands. We are not bird folk and humble folk, nor are we perch dwellers and forest dwellers. We are people of Humblewood. Since its creation, Elderheart was meant to stand as a symbol of our unity. Perhaps we have lost our way since those early days, but there is still a chance for a brighter future. However, in order to attain it, we must stand together," as she kind of like puts her hand on your shoulder with a bit more like force than you think this old lady can muster.
Yeah. Hold on. Rufus will roll a dex save to see if he falls over off the stage.
It was not that much, but
Okay, let's see if he stumbles at least. No, he's fine.
you're good.
Yeah.
But she says, "I implore each and every citizen of Humblewood, not as a council speaker, but as a resident fellow of this woods. We must defend each other. We must defend Humblewood. It is the only home we have." And there is a moment of silence. And then you hear as someone starts cheering from the crowd. As you can see, as those of you who are more perceptive of your bunch can see, Suzanne, the seer, start clapping, and from that it kind of ripples out as people start clapping. You can see there is cheers. A spark of hope has been ignited in this moment due to your words and actions. And it's an interesting sight to see so many despondent sectors of Humblewood come together like this and kind of are unified in this one goal of survival. As there is this almost strange unity that you have not seen here before. As there is now, from the poor to the rich to bird folk to humble folk, there is a sense of real hope here. And someone says, "I want to help." And another person says, "Yeah, I want to save our home." As there is now a crowd of people here who are now asking to help. And this sort of gloom that has been over the members of the council and over the dean and over Oswald and over Trevor and Havel, who have been meticulously going over the logistics of what's about to happen. You can see some of that dread fade as you can feel more confidence is in the air. You then see General Oakenwood step up and say, "Well, for those of you who can hold a spear, report to the nearest barracks. And for those of you who can't, grab a bucket. We've got a lot of work ahead of us.
And for those of you who can use necromancy, raise skeletons. We're doing the bucket challenge, Heat.
But
just making sure I mentioned that was an out of character joke, Michael.
yes, I assumed as much. That one I assumed. But there is a sense of joy and conviction here as you guys, as now it seems the entirety of Elderheart, from any who are able, are now pitching in for the effort to save their home. Speaker Beta turns around to all of you, says, "Thank you. That's could have gone a lot worse. We're about to move out soon. Oakenwood here is going to lead the charge, and will be heading the march there. Tomorrow morning, expect to engage with the enemy."
Well, if we don't make it back, it was a pleasure to meet you. It was a pleasure to aid in Elderheart.
Hell of a ride!
Lima left Lima myself says, "May the gods watch over you, and I pray for your sake your Vesicula is as stalwart as you say she is."
Oh yeah, she's great. She even gave me a new spell today. Gonna be fun.
I would be concerned, but there are more things on our plates.
You should be concerned, Michael. I found the perfect gift.
Alright then. So, if I don't get to say this later, it's been an honor working with you.
Hey, Michael,
Yes.
can I give her a rubber duck?
You may. You hand her the rubber duck. She says, "You know, if we get through this, I will buy you the biggest rubber duck I can find."
I'm gonna hold you to that.
No, we have a merchant specialized for that. That was not a bargain you should have entered.
Oh, I'm writing it down.
So, I'll look at regret crossing your face, but worry about that later. You all prepare to head out, and as the hour goes by, you can see there's a lot of unity here, and it's almost surprising as you're seeing both the rich and the poor, perch dwellers and forest dwellers. Everyone is working in unison here. There is no line, there's no divide anywhere. It is people doing everything they can to help. And as you gather your equipment and get ready to head out, Oakenwood meets with you all and says, "Alright, I've got everyone organized. We're marching out soon. Follow me, and on the morning I will tell you what to bring for your own mission. You will be leading a small squad to the location to which we can then secure."
Just for the sake of petty vengeance, before this conversation happens,
Okay.
can I have my can I send a message to Elisa to research the biggest duck she can get her hands on?
You know what? For takes and shits and giggles, I will say yes.
Cool. I'm gonna use my familiar for that. I believe that is a noble purpose.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You instruct your familiar to take a letter to Elisa, and it flies off.
Well, if I get imprisoned after this, at least I'm gonna have something to laugh over.
unless there is anything you all wish to do before leaving Eldahart and marching off to the final battle, speak now or forever hold your peace.
You should probably wait for Laura because she must want to do something.
Yeah, let's use this time to take a 5-minute break.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
That's good.
Okie dokie.
All right, good job rallying the crowd, guys.
Oh, hey.
Hey, well,
Oh, I didn't know you guys were on a break. I was just going to listen in. I just finished playing fighting games. Getting beaten up.
We're only taking we're taking a little bit of a break to give Laura an opportunity to hop in.
before the
Did
big-
Mary
big finale.
positively wreck you in Guilty Gear?
Well, it's like she's been playing it nonstop for the past 5 days, and then decided, hey, do you want to play? And then I played a character, the samurai guy. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of sort of understand.
You have chosen the wrong character.
Yeah,
to
let me
sign
show
up
you how to really play, and then touch it death me twice.
Yeah.
Well, at least
I'm competent in Guilty Gear and I wouldn't fight Mary, so, you know.
You don't fight Mary in fighting games. Best way to not feel bad, like not think you're bad at fighting. It's a good strategy. You weren't playing a JoJo character. Giovanni's the JoJo fucking character. She's got a wolf stand.
That does.
True.
Can one get to fight the fire elemental? I
So,
got nothing
what
nice.
did I miss since I came in an hour late?
We did the speech, we recruited everyone. We are a good successor to the Horde party.
Fantastic.
I know, I'm just trying to look through all the gifts.
So is
For all my
tonight the last
files.
session or is next week last session?
this is the last session today.
Okay,
Hey,
great.
Laura.
Then I'm gonna try my
Ah!
best to stay up, but
Hello. Yeah. Hi.
So Laura, you want more furry art?
Oh, sure, by all means.
Why?
you said one more Fury art, and then Maston placed the Dr. Freeze freaking Way of Frost. I'm like,
God.
Anyway,
Now
I'm just
to-
looking through gifts I'll never get to be able to use.
if you guys want to catch Laura up, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
Yep, go for it.
Everyone died, Laura. Gee.
So Laura, we're about to run off to go fight the big bad guy. We just finished recruiting everybody in the city to be calm and help us. Our battle plan right now is you and I will bless the party so we get everybody
Okay.
for the opening. We're gonna
And then
have
we hope and pray that we somehow manage to sustain that for an hour.
God.
well, I mean, we just gotta knock it out, and then it's unconscious for an hour. That's the key, right? Because the way unconsciousness works is you're knocked out for 1 to 4 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. That's more of a organic thing. I don't think that applies to shit like elementals. But hey, here we are.
No, that's my. I'm sticking with that concept. That's what the whole cold energy attack I think was about.
Sorry about that.
We're good.
But yeah.
It's lucky you guys aren't fighting against the vampires. Just like, ooh, a city full of bodies that just coming up to me.
No, it's really lucky we're not playing against one Shadow and one Nightwalker.
Oh god. And wait, are they stronger than children's with oars or divine
No, because-
celestial beings?
No, the thing is, a Nightwalker has a Death Aura, a Shadow can turn people into other shadows, so instant Shadow infestation, essentially.
Ooh.
Fun.
Could daylight hurt a lot of them, or is daylight not AoE rating?
Daylight gives the Shadow disadvantage. It does nothing for the Nightwalker, if I recall, so...
So you need a Sun Soul Cleric, you need a Sun Soul Monk who knows that Fireball spell just to wipe out all the shadows as quick as possible.
The spirit
Yeah.
bomb.
Alright,
So,
it sounds like Michael's back. Bye.
So, did you guys catch Laura up?
Yes.
All right. Now that everyone is here, as you're preparing to march out, is there anything anyone wants to do in Eldahart before you leave? Last call.
I got nothing.
How fucking I forget how much javelins are. I have an idea of how to keep its attention, but it's not gonna be great. Just run very far and throw javelins at it to keep it pissed off. I don't know. Or
Probably
somehow
your best
mediate the
bet.
distance. Yeah.
God.
In theory, what's your dex, Jay?
My dex is 16.
Instead of javelins, just get a longbow.
Yeah.
You're goddamn right. Hold up.
Are barbarians proficient with longbows?
They're
they're
proficient with the
proficient
martial
with
weapons. Yep.
I can't buy it. I don't have enough gold.
You can
How
take my
much
light
gold do you need?
crossbow for all the for what it matters.
To do would help fund with the gold, but yeah, I think we went to the same place.
I was about to say I need 11 more gold for the bow itself, and then
There's
however much
15
for
gold.
arrows.
Here's 15 gold, go crazy.
Yeah, that should essentially give you a bow and 20 arrows.
And a quiver.
Quivers kind of come implied with arrows, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, you have to buy a quiver separately, apparently.
That's
I
a
need to
longbow
deduct
and
some.
80 arrows.
A quiver can only hold up to 20, so you'd need...
Nope, they can hold to 40, I thought.
No, that's
20.
a quiver of Etalona you're thinking of,
Okay.
which can hold up to 60. And a couple of javelins, and a couple of long staffs, and 3 bows.
But
I think,
yes, you.
I think 40 arrows will be fine. I'm just gonna get 40.
All right. Well, you'll have to buy a second quiver, but yes.
Like
Alright.
a second quiver will do. There we go. 40 arrows. Sweet.
You all get your. All right. Anyone else got anything?
Nah, Roko's good. I don't think there's anything he needs to do. He's already talked to his people.
All right.
I'm
Alright.
good as well.
That makes me perfectly good.
Yep, I'm good.
I'm good.
And Claire, are you good? Claire, you're muted.
You know, I don't think she's good. Just gonna go out on a limb and say I think she's not currently in a position that is considered good.
You don't know, maybe she's having a birthday party in her room as we speak.
Oh, Laura, you made it.
Yes, hi Claire.
Hello.
Claire, any last minute things you need from Elderheart?
No, I don't think so.
All right then.
Okay, just to confirm, you would have 1 haste and Ring of Spell Storing, 1 shield, and 1 absorb elements.
Is that written down somewhere?
I'll...
Just write it in the ring of spell storing.
yeah.
Okay, so we can't
Take
edit
shield,
it.
absorb elements.
We can't edit it, so...
Okay.
Okay, you want to let us edit this ring of spell storing?
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a second. That is probably something you need to be able to do.
Yeah.
Bring us spell story. Edits. Can be edited by all players. Save changes. Yay! Alright, so. Alright, you all gather your things, set out one last time from Elderheart, a city in which you have spent a considerable amount of your recent time. And with any luck, it will not be the last time you see it. But finding Oakenwood and seeing the massive, like at this point, army that has been assembled of this weird mixture of Perch Guard, Wildwood Brigade members, and just tenders and citizens of Elderheart, all trying to do whatever they can to pitch in. You see a couple figures actually approach you, with General Benna and a few of her more trusted of her entourage come up and says, I am told you're going to be the ones saving us. Know that you will have my sword and my shield.
Good on ya!
Oakenwit says, she will be joining you as part of your unit.
Oh, okay. I suppose all the more the merrier.
As you also see Trevor and Havel approach you, and Havel says, and also Sloan.
Neat. I don't know who any of you are. And you don't have to explain it. People can just roll their eyes at you and continue. It's a quip.
No, they all just say, we figured as much.
Yeah.
Suzanne kind of approaches you and looks at Oswald and Ruffian and says, well, it seems you two are going to be heading out again. And if this old head joined you one last time? To which Oswald kind of goes, of course, your assistance is always appreciated, my old friend. And Ruffian says, get over here, you old hag, as he just kind of goes over and gives her a hug.
Don't start that again. That's how the problems began in the first place.
Oh, I can't be joyful that my old friend is coming to help us.
No, but mistaking it for a hag almost caused a lot of problems.
You should have seen some of the problems she caused in her youth.
Perhaps you can regale us on the way.
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. And as you all set off, your crew in tow, you set off for the final fight. The march is uneventful. You can see there's both kind of a nervous excitement in the air, but a little dread still hangs. As it's obvious to some that not, even if they're successful, not everyone's going to be making it back from this. And there's kind of an acceptance to that, though most people are hoping that they will be among those who return. But
Most people?
as the night sets up, you gather around your fires, making your last minute plans, and sleep takes you. You may take a long rest, and the morning follows. And as you awake, Oakenheart looks to the rest to you all and says, hey, it's about time that we get this underway. We should be engaging with the enemy in about an hour or two from here. If any of you want to say your final words, let it be known. Also, Andy, I'm assuming you're bringing Mastin into this fight, not Rufus.
Yeah, mass sensing is a bit more useful in this situation.
Plus, you're the one with the Borealis, so it'd be stupid to.
Yeah.
Alright. Just want to make sure.
Nah, man, dude, I don't feel like I'm going. I don't want to go. Feel a little bit under the weather, you know. I had something to come up. Sorry, guys. And just walks off.
Don't worry, I'll be shouting encouraging words from the sidelines.
The Rock just comes back and just swoops him up.
Well, at least it wasn't me this time.
God.
Let's see.
But anyway. He says, alright. And he looks over to you and he says, alright, you know your job, right?
Early in the morning, DM, can cast Mage Armor and then do Arcane Recovery to get that spell slot back?
Sure. I'll say, like, you wake up and then you just go, boom, and then in the time it takes for you guys to get ready and prepare, you can use your Arcane Recovery.
Thank you.
Alright. But you all head out.
I want to give every single member of the party a rubber duck and as many extra as I can because I have 22.
Duck tags.
Ooh,
Yep.
Lucky Charms.
Alright, so
You,
Quack.
you
Do I
may
have to
all
remove
add. You may all add a rubber duck to your inventory.
do I have to remove all 22 of mine or no?
If you're giving all of them out, yes.
Alrighty, I will keep one for. I have a bunch. I'll keep.
I
one
am
for myself.
calling it duck tags.
No, I have
God.
Rubber duck tag.
This is how our
Bastion.
tradition gets started in Humblewood. Just like hundreds of years later, people just hand each other ducks when they're about to like leave on dangerous journeys.
Dude,
No,
this,
no,
that would be the
thousands of
sickest
years
thing ever.
later, in a modern setting, like with guns and magic, people just instead of dog tags have duck tags.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Uh,
If I start a tradition, it's gonna be great. I've started a myth and a tradition.
Christ.
No, you
And
started
soon to
a
be a
legend
legend.
and a tradition.
when Ian hands Maston a rubber duck, Maston will look at it for a second, like kind of spin in his hands, and then look back up to Ian. And he will snap his fingers, and instantly a yellow live duck will just appear on his shoulder. As I cast Find Familiar.
Aww.
No way.
He is the duck monster. He speaks for the ducks.
Yes, just take care of him. I don't. They this requires a little more energy than usual.
I don't know if giving him to me now before we're going to fight a giant flaming thing is the best idea.
I can call him back. Don't worry.
Okay.
It just takes a lot of energy. Don't worry, he's fine. He'll help you out if need be.
If not, we always can have roast duck.
So, I never gave him a name, so feel free to name him whatever you want, Ian.
Where's a random name generator? Hold up.
You're not just gonna go
God.
for the obvious pun.
No, I'm not going for the obvious pun.
Howard?
There's Howard.
Yes, Howard! Yes!
Howard the
Do
duck.
it! Yes!
The master of
God.
quack foo.
Yeah.
Just also gotta
God,
make-
I saw that movie. It's something.
It
Yeah,
is remarkably charmingly bad.
Yeah.
While he's looking up a name, do any of you have any last minute RP you would like to do before the final send off?
Chuck.
Chuck the duck.
Chuck
Okay.
the duck.
So when Ian throws the duck, he chucks the chuck duck.
Stop.
Alright then.
So when Ian throws the duck, Ian chucks the duck, but the enemy ducks before the duck can hit him.
Oh god.
Silence yourself.
How much duck could a woodchuck duck if a woodchuck could duck duck?
Alright. Serious drama moment.
Yes.
But
And with that, the duck will just quack in Ian's ear.
God.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for someone to do it.
I might need the stat for a duck now too, Michael. I'm sorry.
No, they can't attack.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah, but he can provide the help. He can provide the help action. It's
and
fine.
the fucking duck just will work with it anyway.
Ah,
Yeah, Oroko will just kind of go out to this field and go.
well, I guess a good time is in. Give me 5 minutes, guys.
And Roko will go out and pray.
For the first time in his life, he will pray.
Give me Roko prays all the time. His prayers are very odd. It's more of a conversation.
If we're taking a few minutes to do stuff, I guess I want to just kind of cast skywrite and just say something in the sky for no reason. Just something that nobody will get.
Just make a giant dick pic in the sky.
We're trapped in a time bubble.
no,
Time doesn't move. You're not aging.
You know
Oh,
what? You'd
God.
be the worst thing, no, right? If you were a dick, was like, oh god, we're all gonna die. It's on fire. We're all dying. Ah! It's just like panic the city.
God.
Yeah, what I'm picturing is just like the dick emoji where it's just like a number 8 equal, and then just D, capital D.
Christ.
It'd be really
Oswald just
immature, but
looks. Oswald just looks at you with just this sort of like, really? We're making history here, and you want to ruin it with that?
well, it's better than making a duck dick. You know, just saying.
Oh, God.
Or you could just not.
I mean, Oswald,
you know this.
you know, you had the chance to make history, and you should have succeeded.
You know, there's people walking past my place right now, and they're just probably
I mean,
wondering
to
what the
be
fuck
fair,
I'm
he
talking
kind
about.
of
out
he's
of
gonna
context.
make history, just not in the way he wanted to.
That's what I was
God.
implying.
Yes, thank you for rubbing my failures in my face once again.
Look, I gave you a chance in your first
Instinct.
yes, instinct was to rub it in my face as to how wrong I was to give you said chance.
If there is anything I know,
Excuse me
folks,
for being slightly better.
Mages,
It was
if
a
there's
tree
any,
monster, and Blight is a very effective spell against it. It was my first instinct. I am sorry.
Mages, if I know anything about this group, they will make fun of you for your mistakes forever. It's best to just roll with it.
That's right, Rocky.
I've made plenty of stupid decisions and I haven't been made fun of.
Yeah.
I have yet to make the stupid decision of when I literally am branded for using necromancy to just go necromancy.
Yes, but yours isn't funny, it's just more disturbing. So it's not really as much fun to make fun of.
How am I what?
You raised the dead, man.
Anyway.
I have yet to raise anything. I have yet to attempt to.
I thought that's why you got kicked out of the AVU.
No, he was
I
clearly.
didn't got kicked out of the AVM, I left.
Left. Quotation marks.
No, I
Okay.
actually left.
Before he could get kicked out.
I don't think I would have. Like, I most likely would have gotten a stern talking to, but kicked out, probably not.
You're
That's
literally
why
on
they had,
trial
that's why they
now.
had security. Yeah, that's why they had security at the AVM for you.
I'm pretty sure that one was an overreaction.
Yeah, fair enough. They kind of overreact all the time in this place.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that I can agree with.
All right. So.
Good luck, don't die.
Good luck, everybody.
I'm done.
Recyclia protects. Bless us around.
Sorry, what'd you say, Claire?
Same to you, Tutu.
To two dabs.
Bye.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
God.
But
Campaign
Y'all-
over, it was nice.
but as you all say your goodbyes, Ian, you must split now from the party.
Yes.
And as you
Um,
all
Before I split, does anyone have anything that might increase my speed a teeny tiny bit?
Not enough that would
raises-
last.
I don't know.
Nessun will raise his hand.
I mean,
Nessun will raise
you
his
don't
hand,
have to
start-
haste.
No,
No.
not haste. Do you have long strider, master?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But I have a slightly stupider idea.
Oh, fuck it.
you were, I will give you the forewarning, you were told that it was not so much an issue of speed, because if you basically
I want to
you
have
hit it-
I want to have a theoretical oh shit button if I do start taking a lot of damage, so I can actually get the hell out of dodge.
You're going to be moving at
Fair.
80 feet per normal movement plus an 80-foot dash. And doesn't Boots of Speed let you use your bonus action, or am I mistaken?
No.
Okay, well, you still got 160 feet of movement. You're probably just fine.
Eh.
I mean, no creature walking generally can catch that. Like, and if they can, they'll have to dash to keep up with you, thus not able to attack you. So you'll be fine.
Never mind. I don't think. Well, actually, I guess I can move 120 feet if I wild shape into a horse.
It's whatever. It shall be fine.
Okay.
All right.
Just in case you wanted someone to die with you.
Listen, man, I want to try and make a precaution, but you make a valid point of 160 movement being pretty uncatchable.
Yeah.
All right. And as you guys say your goodbyes, you depart. Ian,
Can I have my familiar go with them?
you may.
Cool. That's about as much help as I can give.
So, the rest of you are being kind of escorted into a different direction as Ian, but you're also heading westward. And as you get closer and closer, it gets hotter and hotter, hotter than it actually had been before. Ash starts covering the ground, and while the trees around you are not necessarily burned or on fire as of yet, embers hang in the air, and things are incredibly dry.
You feel
And
pretty toasty.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat.
And as you guys press forward, you can start seeing lights in the distance. As you see fire just creeping its way along the forest floor, as you see dozens, if not hundreds, of elementals approaching you all. And to a side, most of you from a distance, probably northward, a few hundred feet, can see this large looming figure between the tree line. As Ian, you are approaching this creature. The rest of you, with your unit of perch guard tenders, arcanists, and wildwood brigade members, you all begin making your charge. And Ian, I'd like to see you in the whisper room.
Man, it's like the first time I've ever gone in there.
All right.
You know, the only time people have gone in there is when they died, I think.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
With how fast Ian is, he'll go into the.
Go into the Speed Force.
Yeah, like,
He has my familiar with him. What can go wrong?
Like I said, he's got 160 feet of movement. There's few things that can catch that.
God.
That's gonna be fun.
To be fair, a rock elemental can chuck boulders, and those actually hurt.
Yeah, but he'll get his distance further and further away though, because I would have to use its action to chuck the boulder, right? So he's only got like maybe 2 or 3 chucks before he's out of range. And that's if he starts next to it.
Yeah, if 2 of those boulders hit though, and I mean if 2 of those crit and 1 hits, he might actually be down from that. Because those boulders don't just do physical damage, they also do fire damage.
That is true. But he's also going to be outranging it because he's got the longbow.
Yeah.
Because again, I don't think it can throw. I would be amazed if it's got more than 120 foot range with those boulders.
I'm pretty sure I would be dead if it has the 120 or more range with those boulders.
Yeah, exactly. So he should be able to keep out of its distance and just keep pot-shotting it until it chases him.
Let's see, 41, 42, 62.
Yeah. You know, it's been so long since we played, I don't remember all the gifts I used.
That's why I was going through all mine, just to the ones I'll never be able to use again, or for at least like for a month, unless I forgot where.
Well, depending which character you use, yeah. Though honestly, after chatting, man, I almost kind of want to go. If I retire Roko, I would just make Howard the Duck the monk.
Howard the Monk. Oh God.
Master of Quack Fu.
Wouldn't Howard the Duck just be a really bad bard?
Why would he be a bard?
I don't know, he's charismatic. Fucks
No, he
lady.
isn't. He is not. He's actually a massive dick in the comics.
Yeah, he's like more like a gritty detective type in the comics.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically take the everyman kind of.
Is he
outplays-
Detective Chimp from DC, but Howard the Duck?
God.
No, that's going good for Andy, or it looks things are going good for Ian.
Keep making saves, Ian. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, Jordan, I never asked you. Tomorrow, do you want to do Diablo 2 hours before Horde time with me and Dio?
Sure.
Sweet. We gotta beat that story campaign, because we're only level, like, 40 at the end of Act 1.
Wait,
Yeah.
which Diablo you guys playing?
3.
3.
Nice.
Hardcore seasonal, when the season's about to end in, like, 4 days.
Should play. You guys gonna play Resurrected? Diablo 2 Resurrected.
We gotta see if it's, like, reforged.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're gonna attempt to.
Well, hold on. We're going to see what other people say. If it's garbage, then no. But if it's fine, then yeah. Because there's going to be like 30 people doing Worlds First, right? So we're going to wait for like Crip. I think I'm going to wait for Crip. If Jordan wants to join and do Diablo 2 and get all his World First like he did in Diablo 3, he can.
I am actually shit at Diablo 2. Like, I'm remarkably bad at Diablo 2.
I've never played it.
Really?
You should play it. It's really fun. I think it's the best one. So.
Well, I'd say it's my favorite. Honestly, I like the original plenty, just because of the, you had every class had the ability to cast spells, so you could do some more customization that way.
I don't know.
still gotta come up with my Diablo 3 character. That would also be a good D&D setting, just a Diablo 3 D&D 5e game.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Mercer ran it actually.
He also ran a Doom one-shot.
Yeah.
Like, Matt Mercer's run a lot.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, he ran a Diablo 3 one-shot. I mean, 5e Diablo really fit, or basically, yeah, you could easily do it.
Demon
Actually,
Hunter, Blood Hunter.
You'd have to kind of
apparently
like do it like
people have
roguelike
Blizzard,
style, though, to give you that real
True,
Diablo
rogue.
feel.
Well, the people at Blizzard are huge D&D nerds, so makes sense.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah, I gotta see. I gotta come up with that character because Jordan wants to. When the new season starts on the 23rd, I think. Next Friday, yeah, the 23rd. He wants to make hardcore seasonal characters and have them be RP characters. So I gotta come up with character for that. It'll be fun.
I'm really tempted to just make a basic bitch crusader.
I fight for my
Crusaders
friends.
Crusaders are good.
My favorite Crusader moment is when a hardcore seasonal Crusader went like woo on their horse and then ran into 4 arcane beams and instantly blew up.
My fucking favorite hardcore moment in fucking Diablo 3 was when me and a friend were playing. I was a monk frontliner, he was a wizard damage dealer. We walked into one of those spirally things.
Alright,
Oh,
so
alright, I'm gonna...
Ian's still in the other room.
I know, he's waiting there. As I'm going to describe to the rest of you. So, as Perch Guard, Tenders, Arcanists, and Wildwood Brigade members, as you're making a beeline for the ritual site, you are being accosted by many elementals. The allies you have brought forward with you throw themselves in front of them to keep them occupied and busy and to do battle. Many of the Perch Guard kind of form a phalanx with their shields and spears and just sort of charging forward kind of skewers some of the smaller elementals as some of them burst, and you can hear cries of pain from your constituents, but they push forward nonetheless. Some having to stay behind to deal with larger threats as a few ash snakes start approaching your group. As small units stay behind to deal with the threats to buy you the time you need to get there. The rest of you, however, are able to approach more or less unharmed as your small unit becomes smaller as you get there. As you and many of the allies you have made it. And give me a second. I need all of you. So all of you see this location as you get into this section of the woods, and while many of the trees here are singed and charred, many of them still stand for whatever reason. It seems as though this push, whatever it is, by these elementals are not. This push by these elementals are not necessarily destroying everything that comes in their path, as they seem to be moving forward more concerned about moving forward than making sure everything behind them is completely disintegrated. And as you and your entourage make your way here, you may all start placing yourselves on the map, and as you get forward onto this more craggy, molten landscape, Oswald says, "It's over there," as he points to this sort of sigil on the ground that you can see is tracing this sort of almost like ember-like glow. As your entourage starts setting itself up, trying to prepare. Let me see here. Let me get every in position. As Oswald and Dean Winsworth waste no time in starting to prepare the ritual. Everyone else starts kind of fanning out, starting to more or less take in the surroundings and starting to be prepared for whatever comes next.
Actually, a good thing to note is we actually don't know from which. Do we know from which direction the fire elemental is gonna hippity hoppity?
I'd imagine this way.
No, it's probably. You guys are coming from the south, which is, Ian is going to be leading it through.
So it's gonna show up from this pathway.
From your understanding, probably.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go be on this side then if it's coming out through.
You know what they say about assumptions, Keith? They make a fool of mostly me because I make a lot of them.
Ranger U2. Oh, Tutu hasn't got on the map yet.
And Big Terrence is also there. Alright. As your entourage gets there, you all start kind of taking in your surroundings, trying to do what you can. And it is around this time, Ian, you start making a break for the clearing where you're supposed to meet up. As you see your allies, you may put yourself somewhere on the map.
When we start hearing fire elemental footsteps, can I chug the fire resistance potion?
Yes, you guys are kind of surmising you maybe have about, you can more or less spend an action to prepare before this beast.
So you're about
set
6
upon you.
seconds away, got you. So, yeah, I'll chuck my fire resistance potion. Is that a
Alright.
bonus action or an action to chuck a potion, Michael?
If it's for yourself, I usually say a bonus action.
Okay, I'll chuck the potion, then I'll cast Bless with my action to get me, Lyran, and Maston.
All right. You may all denote yourself as blessed.
Cheers.
Who wants to be hasted?
Oh, that's right.
Laura,
That's-
are you able to put yourself on the map?
Yeah, sorry.
If it's a bonus action, can I hold a cantrip?
Yeah, it still uses your reaction to use it, but
Yeah, I have no reactions. Oh no, wait, I have the most amazing reactions. I can bite the fire elemental.
Also, of course, I have hidden myself at this point.
all right, roll for yourself.
That's hidden.
You feel
Who else
very
is
hidden.
who else is in the party that needs to be blessed? There's Loco, Ryan, Lyran, Maston, Tutu, Cosette.
You, Ian, and Cosette are the only three. Are the other three that need to be blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian's not here, so
No, I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
came
are?
running
Okay.
around the corner, so you can see Ian. So if you move 30 feet, you can get Cosette and Ian.
Yeah.
sure.
Just gotta get within 30
Uh,
feet of them, so you'd have to be like here. Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Sure.
Right there's perfect.
Yeah.
Would
Alright.
you like to be hastened?
Actually, yes. Let's give the fighter haste and let's get like 6 attacks at once, baby.
Oh yeah.
And
Fuck.
there we go.
Let's go.
Trade you for a bless.
God. But yes. Alright, so Tutu will spend the action to bless Cosette, Ian, and herself.
All right, you may all denote yourselves as blessed.
Cast haste on you.
Nice.
All right,
Like,
Cosset, Roko, and Tutu, don't forget to mark yourselves as concentrating.
as soon as I see Ian running towards, I'm going to cast Spike Growth behind him to make a nice little patch of spiky goodness for the fire elemental.
All right.
Let's draw shape. And let's go with a nice green.
You guys had two of them.
I took
Roko
one.
Just,
Yeah, Roko had one and Lyran had one.
Alright. Just double checking. Yeah.
all right, and all right, cool. Can you mark spike growth for me?
Yes. Second.
All right, so you set up your trap, and then Ian,
Yes.
you basically have a turn to do something while, like, when you get on the map here. So.
Is he still within range? Like, is he? Can I still see the fire?
Yeah,
aspect
no,
of fire?
you gather at this point it is more or less going to start charging towards your group.
Well, to keep my rage up, I need to attack it. I don't care if I miss. I just needed to attack it.
All right, you spend your action attacking it.
Be right here.
All right. And you lost 8 hit points. Don't forget to mark that.
Oh yeah, I don't have it marked on the token. I have it on my sheet.
Ow,
Yep.
thank you.
There we go.
Trevor will actually spend his turn seeing this. He will go up to you and put a hand on you and cast a Cure Wounds.
Nice.
For 4 points of healing.
It's better than nothing.
And he will back off a bit. And as this happens, let's see. As this happens, the glow emanating from the force becomes brighter and brighter and brighter.
Oh god, I just realized the problem what we just did with this fire elemental with these spells we set up, guys.
Is that they could probably burn through them easily?
He also hovers. So he's not even on the ground.
Wait, does he?
Yeah, he's got like a little jet bottom.
Yeah, as he just kind of hovers over the spike growth. But as this as the aspect of fire approaches, a sense of dread fills you all, but determination nonetheless.
There he is.
That's a big boy.
As I need you all to roll for initiative.
Huzzah.
Oh boy. Well, I will make sure to unconcentrate my thing if he's burning that spike growth away. So.
And as you and as he
Wow, I'm
approaches,
moving before the rogue and the barbarian. That's not a good sign, guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
And as he approaches, you also do see what seem to be other elementals having followed.
Well, hopefully those things will get caught in the spikes.
Yeah, I wouldn't drop your concentration just yet there, Andy.
Well, I thought they burnt.
No, you didn't burn them up. He just... it's a magical spell, dude. You can't burn it away.
He just kind of went over it.
Yeah, he just flew over it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. As a couple of ash snakes start to also come out of the woods, along with some other lesser elementals. Let's see here, where are they? Here we go. For the sake of this, going to let you guys know, given the abundance of your allies, they will more or less be able to handle the smaller threats while giving you a chance to focus on the aspect.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So, your army is being put to work. Because if you didn't have them, oh boy, with this epic thing. There it is. And now, the aspect of fire. Initiative.
Woo! He crapped the bed.
He's one of those villains that laughs before.
I imagine cause sets faster than the fire elemental, though I could be wrong.
Most certainly, yes. Feel free to add tiebreaker to your thing.
You can just move her up one in the turn.
I keep
right?
forgetting I can do that, yes.
Yeah, you can just move her up one.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that's a thing I can do. So. You are all in. Your allies start rushing forward to do battle with
Dash snakes.
with
Yeah.
with the creatures abound. And as the fight breaks out, yes, and as the fight breaks out, Tutu, you're first to react.
Woo! So the plan is definitely attack the shit out of this thing and then, worry about freezy things, right?
Yeah, we're taking it out. Yep.
Okay, good. Tutu's gonna rush over here, and haste basically gives another action, right?
No, another
So-
attack.
One attack.
Another. Okay.
And you cannot
you-
action search that attack if you're thinking that.
God.
Still, it's my
Alas.
attack,
Yeah, I am. You know what? We're starting out strong. I'm going to action. Well, wait. We don't do.
You don't
If you
get
have an
flanking.
offhand, you get 6 attacks though.
No, it's more. I'm trying to decide. Wait until I have advantage to set off 5 attacks or not. So.
You
Yeah.
can't hold that many things.
Yeah.
And
All right.
nobody's got anything to cast advantage on. Oh,
All
Jesus. We should have cast frickin' Fairy Fire, Andy.
I can
Probably.
still do that. I can still do that.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Do it.
you're willing to.
Anyway, Tutu will just
What the-
do.
I mean, the spike growth isn't gonna do anything. Just
Oof.
Alright, big
That's
miss.
a nat 1.
Too short.
14. I don't know if that hits.
A 14 does not hit. And that definitely will, though.
God.
Okay.
Oof.
God. Well, it's life.
It could have been
happened.
worse. That could have been 2 ones.
And Tutu. Well, I guess it would be a 14 plus a d4. Is that only for saves?
D4.
That's-
No, that's for attack rolls. You got D4.
Yeah,
18 then.
18.
18 does hit.
Nice.
In the settings on your sheet, Laura, you can set up a global attack mod, so it always rolls a d4 with it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got global
Oh.
save modifier and attack modifier is what you want.
Alright,
Global attack modifier.
alright.
Alright. That much damage, and Tutu will use bonus action help as Gerbine.
Point of order, though. When you strike into the aspect, as your blade pierces into its stony hide, and you're with this sword, this blade of the woods that you have, it carves into the stonework as the stone of this creature, as though it were a wood. But as you retract the blade, a gout of fire comes at you. You take 12 points of fire damage.
Right.
Woo!
I figured it was going to be one of these.
As
Nice.
as a bunch of fire comes back into your face. And you're using your bonus action to give the help action for the next attack, correct?
Yes.
Alright. Maston, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Seeing that the spike growth is not helping at all, Maston will drop that in favor of casting Fairy Fire instead on the elemental. So I'm just going to delete that, and Fairy Fire. Can he make a
Deck save.
deck save of 15?
Dexterity saving throw. Alright, let's see. Natural 20.
Fuck. Well, shit. And they can't. And people that walk into it don't have to make the save, do they? It's
No.
only the ones that are in there.
Now, so as you drop your fairy fire, it goes off, and you immediately see the aspect just sort of the fire just sort of consumes it for a moment as it just burns away the magical essence of your spell, seemingly unaffected.
Well, son of a bitch. All right. then I will cast Shillelagh as my bonus action because that's all I can really do at the moment. And
Alright.
pray for the best.
There is always next week.
Yep.
Lyran.
Well, Andy, there's always next turn, yes, but some of us can actually give themselves advantage.
Good for you.
I'm using 2 sorcery points for Seeking Spell.
And if you make an attack roll for a spell and miss, well, you make the spell attack first before you use that.
I will miss this, Michael. Like, I am a prophet. I am aware.
All right.
Okay, make your attack. We'll see.
Where the fuck is that?
You're blessed too, so don't forget your D4.
Yeah, I'm just... Okay, so apparently I don't have a thing, so I'm using Ray of Frost. This is a Ray of Enfeeblement.
Got
I
it.
just don't have an attack.
Well, you hit, so you didn't need to spend. You don't
It's
need to
a
spend
D4.
sorcery points.
2 sorcery points back, baby.
All right. Yep, that will absolutely hit.
And I'll mark the spell for you.
Yes, please.
Here you go. And marking the spell slots. And
Range. God, that's such a powerful spell.
also,
So good.
one does wonder, do our held actions trigger
It depends what your held action was.
Mind Sliver?
Mindsliver? I will say it would have activated the moment he got before initiative started. So yeah, you can roll that if you want.
Here you go.
Max damage, nice.
Intelligence save.
Yep.
7. So he takes
Cool.
the damage.
And then minus D4 for his next save.
I give that man the world's biggest headache, and I move slightly backwards.
All right then. At the end of your turn, he's going to use one of his legendary actions because he did not like that. And he is going to throw a ball of magma at you.
I surmised.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Wee.
And it's
Yeah,
gonna.
I just realized
and
that's
I-
not.
And I actually need Masson to make me one as well.
Oh boy. Okay.
I was about to say, I think I end up thinking we. Oof.
Inspiration.
And absorb elements for me.
And absorb elements for me.
Yeah, because you would have gotten your tripper. Yeah, so you can do that. All right. So you both will take half of this then. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this counts as a weapon attack, so it's not your enfeeblement's not
No,
going
it
to do
does not.
anything.
Wait, why is my absorb elements gift not playing shit?
All right. You both take 10 points of damage total. That's already halved. And I need you to both make concentration checks.
Yep.
Well,
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 I
you're
mean,
not
he does.
concentrating on his spell.
Yeah, he's not like it failed, so he's not concentrating.
All right. Brave Enfeeblement is still active. Good to know.
Don't forget to get your blessings up there, Jordan.
alright, I'm blessed too.
Yeah.
Fuck. So,
You might want to just put it in your.
I'm working on that. I'm just making sure.
No, Andy, I thought you were concentrating. You're good.
How much damage
Okay.
was that, Michael?
10.
10.
10 total.
10 after reduction.
So it was 20 before. Or 21
Big money.
possibly. That thing hurts!
Oh yeah.
Yeah? You know, I'd imagine so.
All right. And it's Roko. It is now your turn.
Okay, Roko will open his gambit by casting a spiritual weapon!
Go for it.
Place it right in front of his ugly face. Now she'll schmackety schmack. 15.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Damn it. Okay. Well, Roko's gonna go,
Bloody hell!
and he will run back. Recycler! Light that bitch up! And I will cast Sacred Flame on him. DC 16 deck save.
Damn. What was the GIF?
Yeah, just
Oh,
put
the gift
something
now go?
in the middle between.
Oh, okay, I can give it. I'll get in there
Yeah, you
for a
gotta put
sec.
it-
Nice. That's a dark gif.
I thought so. Then Rogo will back up. So yeah, my DC 16 deck save, Michael. Oh, did we lose Michael?
Not sure.
He's muted for
Oh,
some
Michael,
reason.
you made it.
Hey, so my power just went out.
Oh.
Kidding me? Damn.
It doesn't look like it's immediately coming back on.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You got a
jeez.
storm going on down there, or?
I'm sure it's just some drunk hit the power line. Because
That's-
oh shit, the whole block's off. Like my whole fuck,
Jesus.
everything's off.
Oh,
Oh damn!
shit.
Hey, session's probably gonna be canceled.
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I'll see you guys next week.
oh my god.
I'm so
That-
sorry, guys. I did not know this was gonna.
Oh, dude, man, you
Well,
can't
you
help the
didn't-
unexpected.
You turn off in the middle of the session, Michael. Oh, how could
What you gotta do, Michael, is give Eric GM permission, and he can you can run it through him.
Hold on. Who said any of that? Wait. I'm playing TFT right now. I'm a bit busy.
Listen, I want to finish this campaign. All right, I am finishing this bitch myself.
That's very fair.
I
Yeah.
am so sorry, guys. It looks like we'll have to reschedule for next
Yeah,
week.
thanks for the final session, Eric, as we all just like leave Michael off to the side. Just his power went out.
I'm sorry, guys. It looks like we'll have to reschedule for next week. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
It
dude, don't
happens,
even worry
dude.
about it. You couldn't have predicted it. It happened.
Everything's off. Holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
huh. Well, at least I'll have an excuse if I'm late to work tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Hey, yeah, if it makes you feel better, I had the exact same thing yesterday. My power went off right around the same time, and I wasn't up until 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I didn't have internet until 10.
Huh. Well, this is a,
And I got the call for the internet at 4 p.m. and I'm like, well, thanks, guys.